Greetings and salutations, everybody. Eddie here. So I am here to give you guys a quarantine reading update. I know I did a reading update, a quick one a while ago, but this one's going to be edited with pictures and whatever. So I'm just following what I have on my blog. I will link the blog down below, and I will just go from there. One of the stories that I read was Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I have a full review about this down below. I love this book. I love the show. It's an amazing show, an amazing book. Shaker Heights seems like a really cute little town, but when you peel back all of its layers, it's not what it's cracked up to be. The writing was fabulous. The characters of Elena and Mia and Lexi and Izzy, very compelling. The whole storyline with Linda McCullough and BB Chow was very sad. But I just really hope you guys take a look at the blog, take a look at the review, and I hope you guys read the book and watch the show. That one's a 5 out of 5. I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. His debut novel. I also have a review of this down below. I'm very mixed about this book, because this book is it's weird. It's very short, 210 pages. I was very enthralled with the book, if that's the right word. I was very uncomfortable. I felt really scared. It was strange. It was terrifying. But it just didn't make sense at the end. It was just, the writing was great. I'll say that. I was very disappointed by the ending, because it just felt weird to me. It just felt weird. I won't say a lot about the book, but it's about this girl that goes on a trip with her boyfriend to meet his parents, and things start to unravel from there. It was just strange. And I watched the film, and I did not like the film. I really didn't. I'm very disappointed, because the cast is excellent. But I was very disappointed with the film overall. So 3.5 out of 5, I think. First audiobook that I finished in quarantine was Daughter in Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. And I've read this book, before, the physical book. And I loved it. I loved it. I started this way before COVID, and I paused for a second, but then I went back to listen to it, and I just love it. The narrator is Christine Havam. I believe that's her name. I really hope I said her last name right. And she was excellent. The accent that she gives to, like these characters like Susanna and Brimstone, and just amazing accents. Laini Taylor details, and the way that Christine narrates it is just, it puts you in a painting. It's just amazing. So Daughter Smoke and Bone is always a 5 out of 5. I'm going to start Days of Blood and Starlight soon. Not sure when, but I will. Then I listened to 3 audiobooks from Ghost of the Shadow Market, which is by Cassandra Clare and a lot of different writers. So the first one that I read was The Wicked Ones by Cassandra Clare and Robin Wasserman. And this one was narrated by Emily Bett-Rickards, who played Felicity Smoke on Arrow. And it follows Celine Montclair in Paris and how she crossed paths with none other than Valentine Morgenstern. And I loved it. I loved the tone, I loved the setting, the characters, the story, just everything. I just loved it. Emily's narration was great. I love any setting, or I love any story set in Paris. I do. I think it's great. So this one's a 5 out of 5. Then I read Son of the Dawn, which Cassandra Clare wrote with Sarah Reese Brennan, who is one of her close friends. This one is about the story of how Jace Whalen moved in with the Lightwoods when he was a mere child, and that's what I wrote on my blog. Out of the 3, this one's my least favorite. This one was narrated by Canadian actor Riley Dolman. He did good. But while I did enjoy it, I was just kind of bored with it at the end. I still give it a 4.5. It was just a really slow burn, which, was fine. And plus, I wasn't expecting, a 3-act, 500-page novel. But this one was good. It was my least favorite, like I said, but Riley Dolman's narration was great, though, so I will say that. Then Learn About Loss, which is written by Cassandra Clare and Kelly Link. This one follows brother Zachariah, aka Jem Carstairs, and Iron Sister Amelia in Chattanooga, and it was narrated by 13 Reasons Why and Shazam actor Ross Butler. I love this story. I was emotional at the end, and I was not expecting to be emotional. But Ross Butler's narration, his voice is it's sexy. I'm sorry. My one gripe though is spoilers. I'm gonna say spoilers. Will Herondale appears at the end, and Ross Butler gives Will an American accent when we all know he's British. One gripe, no big deal. Love the story regardless. Then I read Into the Water by Paula Hawkins. I have a review of it down below. I did enjoy it. I didn't like the end. It wasn't a bad book at all. It was just sort of, it fell flat to me in the end. It was a slow burn in the beginning, which I don't mind. I really like slow burns. Compelling, second act, very flat-lined third act. I was very bored with the third act. It just felt like a generic crime novel. I have not read Girl on the Train. I love the movie though, but I have not read the book. I kind of want to though, but Into the Water wasn't really that great to me. Stories that I'm currently reading. So, I am currently reading Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I'm still reading this goddamn book. I'm sorry. I get hungry when I read this book. Because Kath, the main character, bakes many forms of pastries and, cupcakes and cakes and whatever. And I get hungry because I can't have the pastry. But I'm loving the story and the setting regardless. I think Marissa Meyer is a great author. Everybody knows that she's my favorite writer of all time. I'm just really excited to see where this goes so I can read Renegades and Instant Karma, and I'm excited. I'm rereading The Mortal Instruments, City of Ashes. I'm loving the story so far. Again, I'm just loving it. I read City of Bones a while ago. I still love it. City of Ashes, I still love it. I'm rereading the series so I can reread The Infernal Devices, The Rest of the Dark Artifices, and Chain of Gold. So, let's go there. Reading, slowly but surely, The Red Scrolls of Magic by Cassandra Clare and Wesley Chu. This is the first book in the Eldest Curses. I'm going to be really, really honest. I feel like Cassandra Clare could have written this book without Wesley Chu. I had no disrespect to Wesley Chu, but it just feels like Cassandra Clare took it over. I just feel like Cassandra Clare's writing took over the entire novel. If she can write a novel about 10 characters in a 6-book series and 15 characters in a 3-book series, then she can certainly write a trilogy about 2 Shadowhunters. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm not that much into it. Excuse me, but I will finish it so I can read the last book of the White, and so I can read whatever the third book is called. Also reading Between Shades of Grey by Ruta Sepetys, which is very hard to read. Not because the writing is complex or, very detailed. It's easy to read. It's hard to read because of the subject matter. I cannot... While I don't have any family that was in the concentration camps, my heart goes out, and I said this on my blog, my heart goes out to people who have or had family members that were prisoners in these concentration camps, because I can't even imagine having been in that situation, and it's such a cruel thing to do to another human being, man, woman, child. It is a despicable, disgusting, and just inhumane. It's just disgusting, and I hate saying that I'm enjoying this because it's such a heavy topic, but I think that Ruta Sepetys has such a sensitivity towards this topic, and I think she's doing a really great job. I'm really excited to read Out of the Easy, Salt of the Sea, and Fountains of Silence. Once I'm done with this book, I'm going to do a whole blog. I may do a video, I'm not sure, but it's just really, really good though. Reading The Night Tiger by Yang-Shi Chu. I'm having so much fun with this book. It is so amazing. It's set in 1930s Malaysia. I'm on page 45. I can't even. It is so amazing. The writing is great. She's like crafting this amazing picture. I heard about this book through Reese Witherspoon's book club, and I learned about that and Little Fires Everywhere. And I'm just so excited that Reese is showcasing diverse authors, you know, for the world to read. And The Night Tiger is just, while the cover is stunning, it is absolutely stunning. The story itself is really, really good so far. And I'm only on page 45. It is, you know, amazing. Also reading another historical book, Countdown 1945 by Chris Wallace and Mitch Weiss. The longer title is Countdown 1945, The Extraordinary Story of the Atomic Bomb and the 116 Days That Changed the World. People will find this book boring. I think it's fascinating. I think it's interesting. Every time it's weird because every time I learn about this in school, I get bored because I wasn't learning it at my own pace. Because, you know, the teacher would try to fit in, you know, so much information in like 50 minutes. Which I understand, and I'm not dogging on him at all. But I love learning about it at home. I can take my time, read the articles, read the books, watch videos. I'm on page 10, and I'm already hooked. I'm also reading The Whisper Man by Alex North. I had to put this book down because it scared me. The book is about a killer who The book is about a man who kills children after whispering their name through the goddamn window, okay? I don't even know how to say the goddamn word, okay? I'm also reading Ironside, which is the third book in the Modern Fairy Tale series by Holly Black. I have a review of Tithe down below. Loved Tithe. Valiant's down below. Did not like Valiant. I did not like, what was her name? Val. I did not like Val at all. I didn't like any of the mythology in that story. I know it's set in the same world, but after finding out that I could skip it, I was so upset that I found out that I could skip it after being bored to tears reading Valiant. Now we're back to reading K from Tithe and Ironside. I decided to read this book before I read The Darkest Part of the Forest and the Cruel Prince trilogy, or the Folk of the Air trilogy. So there's that. I had to put the book down because I'm not into fairies right now, but I'm really hoping that I get back into this so I can, you know, get into the Cruel Prince books so I can experience what people are experiencing, you know? Then the last books that I'm reading, I'm saying books because I'm planning to read them all, is the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. Be back. Yes. These ones that are like on book 45 now. Dark Lover. Not taking this book out in public because I would be embarrassed, but I'm a little bit in. Wrath is amazing. Lover Eternal. Don't know where to put them. There's so many goddamn books. Of Lover Awakened. Of Lover Revealed. It's so weird seeing a guy reading these kind of books. Lover Unbound. Lover Enshrined. And I don't really care that they're all mass market. They're convenient. Slip into my backpack when I go to work. It's all good. Lover Avenged. This one. I'm mad because look at the jacket. I'm so mad. I ordered this online and look at the jacket. I'm so mad. I have Lover Mine. Which I'm definitely not taking this cover out in public. But I can take it off. What is the... Oh, it's just black. There's beautiful J.R. Ward on the back. And these are some vampires, y'all. These are some actual sexy, dirty vampires. Not that sparkly Twilight mess, but... or that wimpy teenager stuff on Vampire Diaries. These are some don't care, they hurt your feelings vampires, okay? I'm loving the story. Can't wait to finish this and get into the rest of the series. So yeah, so those are all the books. My arm is on these books. I don't really care right now. I said I was going to do a video about the Gal Gadot cast as Cleopatra video in the same night. I may just do that later when I'm more focused, so I can be more coherent. I can be less coherent about this because I'm just talking about what I'm reading and whatever. So, whatever. So, If you guys like this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment. What do you guys think of the books that I'm reading currently? You know, reading, or books that I've read before. Also, have you read this series and do you love it? I'm really excited. If they ever make a TV show, Joe Manganiello from True Blood, Cass's Wrath, would be amazing. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great night. Godspeed, God bless, be safe. I'll see y'all later.